The following
production
has been paid for by the
Kojima World Order.
What version of Windows do you have?
Hello! Right, now, before I start, I know you're all thinking, Grim, what are you wearing a beanie for? Well, if it's good enough for DSP, for the big man, for the godfather of YouTube gaming, if it's good enough for that cunt, it's good enough for me. Right. So this is going to be a relatively short video, lads. Relatively short, for me is under an hour. So I was watching back the my slideshow playthrough of Halo Reach. Shaking my head saying, oh my god, Grimmy, seriously. Partners only amused. What, you running this on a toaster? So I thought, I can't believe I'm about to say this. It's time to... wait a minute, let me try that again, lads. It's time to... Relax, Grimmy, you can say it. You can say this, Grim. Right, try it again. Third time lucky. Third time's a charm. It's time to upgrade my PC. Oh, I said it. Right. Now, I didn't actually want to make this video at first because, you know, I don't want it to look like,
Hey, I've upgraded my PC. Hey, I'm going to share this with all my punters. Oh, look at me, I just upgraded. I've now got a better PC than you. Fuck you, you little man.
I don't want it to sound like that. You know me, lads. I didn't list my PC specs on my old channel, and I'm not going to list my PC specs on... Wait a minute, let me say that again. Cut. On my Fraugrimhild Twitch channel, which recently got banned, I didn't list my PC specs. I'm now streaming on Badass Badowski, and I'm not going to list my new PC specs after my computer gets upgraded, right? So you know me, lads, I don't go in for that stuff.
Hey, here's a detailed breakdown of the specifications of my monster PC.
I'm not like that, lads. So I didn't really want to do this video at first because I thought the lads might get the wrong idea. Graham, I saw that video of you bragging about your new system on YouTube. Fuck yeah! So I'll try to keep it, you know, as... I'll try to make this video without appearing as if my head's exponentially expanding, you know what I'm saying? Grim! Shh, shh, shh. Just go on with the video. Right. Okay, so I decided to upgrade my PC, lads. Now, this for me was very difficult because I'm a Scotsman. Upgrade means money, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just thinking of all the cheap pizzas for Aldi that I could buy with the money I'm investing in these upgrades, seriously. Oh, fuck's sake. I'm going to have nightmares about this. Anyway, I contacted a guy in Ayr in Tunes that passes
for honest men and bonny lassies.
Young partners, huh? What's he quoting? That's a quote for Frozen 2, Permafrost. Frozen 2, my ass. Fuck off. Advertising the front of a bus. Remember it used to be Butlins or the pools or whatever advertising the side of a bus. Now it's wank fucking movies. Anyway, I've lost track of what I'm saying now. I contacted this guy. He's an IT professional who'd helped me with my computer before. He installed a couple of hard disks, not a big job or anything like that. But I was quite impressed with the work this guy did, so I contacted him and asked him, you know, what upgrades he would recommend. So the first thing he asked me is what's my old system and what do I want to do with my new PC. So I told him that I'd be doing video editing and video gaming. Okay, so we exchanged a few emails back and forth, and he recommended yada yada yada. He gave me a few recommendations. So now I want to make this clear, lads, that these upgrades, I'm no going daft here, lads. I don't play games in Ultra 4K. I'm not a frame rate Nazi. I don't have one of the fucking curved monitors, 65-inch monitors with refresh rates at over 200 Hz, you know what I'm saying? So this machine, lads, these upgrades, they're budget upgrades, and they're very much for playing video games, modern video games on reasonable graphics settings, what sort of medium to high, to give a reasonably good frame rate, right, between 30 and 60 frames a second, okay? In other words, a wee bit better than my current or my latest stream of Halo Reach, where I think I was averaging between 5 and 10 frames a second, right? So this is a budget machine, lads, or a budget system to play video games in HD with a reasonably good frame rate. As I say, I'm not a frame rate Nazi. So no doubt if I played Red Dead Redemption 2 on ultra extreme uber settings in ultra 4K, I'm not going to get 200 frames a second, you know what I'm saying, lads? Anyway, that's enough of that. Blah, blah, blah. So here's my new system, lads. Drum roll. Right, now I've got all the details written down here. And I have to say, lads, my choice of components was very much guided by how cool and shiny and glossy the cover art for the box looked like, you know what I'm saying? Right, anyway, come on Grimmy, get on with it. Right, motherboard, or the MOBO, as the illiterate gaming youth call it. What's your new MOBO? The stats of your new MOBO. MOBO my arse, right. I've got it written down here. It is a gigabyte motherboard, serial number B450M DS3H. Say that again, Grimmy. Oh lads! Wish I could show you this. Wee Heidi is randomly licking Big Jason. Right, anyway. Yeah, gigabyte B450M D3. I've said, why am I saying 3 when it's an S? Say it again, Grimmy. Sorry, lads. Bug pronunciation mechanics. Gigabyte B450M DS3H. And I will insert a picture of this bad boy here. And I'll also insert a picture, if I remember, of the connectors at the back here. Right, there you go, lads. That is my MOBO. Now, the guy told me, this IT guy, who's doing upgrades, he said, it's a good motherboard, but you have to use a certain type of AMD CPU with it. So he gave me a couple of recommendations, a kind of budget recommendation, and one that I would say is budget plus is a wee bit more expensive because the clock speed was a wee bit faster. So I chose the more expensive one, and it's a AMD Ryzen 5 3600, which is a hexa-core processor, 12 thread. I don't know what that means. But the base clock I think is 3.6 gigahertz, and you can overclock it I think to a maximum of 4.2. I won't be doing it on any of that overclocking shite, seriously. And it's Passmark CPU score, I don't know what that is, I'm just quoting random numbers here. The Passmark CPU score is 20,671. Is that good? No, Graham, that's absolute shite. I've got a frying pan that belonged to my granny that's got a Passmark score that's 5 times that, Grimmy. So that AMD you're getting, that Ryzen, Grim, it's shite. Right, so anyway, I will insert a picture of this bad boy CPU here. Right, so that's the mobile and the CPU. Now the graphics card is a Asus Phoenix GeForce GTX 1660 OC edition, and it's got 6 gigabytes of VRAM. I'm trying to pass myself off here as a bit of an expert. Not working very well. Bluff your way in PC mechanics. Aye, so that's an Asus Phoenix GeForce GTX 1660 OC edition, which I think the guy said it's a step up from the 1050 and the 1060, or GTX 1050 and 1060, and the RAM is GDDR5. I don't know what that means. So I'll insert a picture of this bad boy here. Now I know what you're all thinking, lads. You're thinking, oh Grimmy, that's a shite GPU, seriously. It's only got one fan on it. Oh, mine's just got a 3-fan, a triple fanner. But I am assured by this guy, don't be put off by its small size and the fact it's only got one fan. It's actually not a bad graphics card. Okay. Now I should point out, lads, the motherboard you've just seen pictures of, the CPU and the GPU, they're all I think they all come out earlier in the year, so it's a up-to-date system, 2019. Okay. And I did say to the guy I wanted all the components sort of reasonably balanced and well matched. You know, it's no good obviously having a sort of budget CPU and putting in $1,000 graphics card. Because I didn't know this actually, but the guy told me, because I asked him when you're playing a video game, what's the bottleneck? Is it the CPU or the GPU? And he said it depends. If it's a shooter, it tends to be the CPU, but if it's like an open world game, it tends to be the GPU. But anyway, you need them to be sort of relatively well balanced. So anyway, that's the system that he recommended. And as for the RAM, this was a tricky one, lads. A tricky one. It was like, he gave me 3 choices: either Corsair Floppy Bunny, or Corsair Vengeance, or Corsair Fuck Yeah! Honestly, it's got Corsair Fuck Yeah! And big fucking red letters on it. So that was quite expensive. That was about 200 quid. So I went for the Corsair Vengeance. LPX, no idea what that means. 16 gigabytes. DDR4, and I've just ruined my throat there. 3000 megahertz, whatever that is. So I think there was one that was 3200 megahertz, but it was like 200 quid. And I'm like, what the fuck? So anyway, that's the RAM. Corsair Vengeance, LPX, 16 gigabytes, and I've just scared all the cats when I said fuck you there, and they've all fled the room. Brilliant, Granny. 13 minutes. This bad boy might be under 20 minutes. Right, so that's the RAM, and I will insert a picture of it here. Right, that's it, lads. That's the Mobo. Big Jason, lads. The Mobo, the CPU and the GPU. And I told the guy I had a 500 watt PSU, and he said that should be good enough to run all these bad boys. Now, there's just one thing, and I must admit I'm a bit worried about this. He said you'll probably need to... Can you believe I'm about to say this? You'll probably have to upgrade to Windows... Don't overdo it, Grim. You'll have to upgrade to Windows 10. Which means, if I do, and I've got to buy a license, about 100 notes. And he says I have to be careful here because there's 2 different keys. There's one where you can upgrade your system and change by, wait a minute, what did he say again? that allows you to, well, there's one upgrade that allows you to change the hardware and one that doesn't, but he's gonna when he puts all the stuff together, he's gonna notify me accordingly, so I might actually have to upgrade to Windows 10.
Oh no, you can't run that unless it's got Windows 10.
Fuck's sake. I go to the fucking toilet, I do a big steamy shite and I'm wiping my arse and I'm like, that's funny. This toilet roll's no working, the toilet paper's no working, I don't get it. I'm going to phone up Andrews. Oh, is that Andrews? I've just had a big shite and I'm wiping my arse, the toilet paper's no working. Huh?
What version of Windows do you have?
Oh, it's just Windows 7 Service Pack 2 though.
Oh, that won't work. You have to upgrade to Windows 10 before you can wipe your arse.
Aye, whatever. Okay, that's it, lads. That is my new system. So, I'd say the parts are in order. So, I think the guy said, I'll get you the motherboard and CPU, or you can source them yourself. And the RAM, he gave me some prices. I checked the prices, but his prices were more than reasonable. But he suggested I get the GPU myself, so that's an order from Amazon. There's some money in, is it Jeff Bezos' pocket, or is it the other guy? I get all these multi-billionaires fucking mixed up. Whatever. And I've just fucking dried up there. Pardon me. Oh, just had a curry, lads, an M&S curry. Very nice. Who's I saying? Aye, so the parts are in order. So, fingers crossed, I might actually get my computer, my new system, maybe about a week the day. Okay? Nice. So, hopefully now, the level of criticism when I'm streaming a game will have moved up a few notches. Instead of, say, next slide please, Grimmy. Oh, what's up with the frame rate? It's in the fucking blog. Just like getting like 5 frames a second. It'll be something a little more sophisticated, like, hey Grimmy, you're only getting 40 frames a second in this bad boy. That's a shite GPU you've got. Seriously. Right. Okay, good. Now I have to edit this bad boy together. So that's about all I want to say, lads. Wee video for the lads. Oh aye, just a little addendum. I was going to do a separate video on this and I thought, nah, fuck it. As most of you may know, my Fraugrimhild Twitch channel has been indefinitely suspended. I think that means Twitch, they suspend you but they don't look at your case, so they just forget about you. I think you've got to formally request them to look at your suspension or whatever, but I think if you don't contact them, they just forget about you. So why do they say indefinitely? If they sent me an email saying that's you banned for life, fuck off. Fair enough, at least I know where I stand, but this indefinitely, what does that mean? But from now on I will be streaming in my backup channel, Badass Badusky. Oh wait a minute, it's just occurred to me that channel might actually get banned because it's got ass in the title. Badass Badusky is it's no hate speech, it's a character from Hal Ashby's 70s road movie, The Last Detail. Check it out, great movie.
I knew a whore once in Wilmington. She had a glass eye. She used to take it out and wink people off for $1.
So from now on I'll be streaming on Badass Badusky, and I'll put the link in the description. Okay? Road to 100 followers. 100 followers, my ass. Don't slag off your punters, Grim. Followers, right, whatever. Right, I think that's everything. Oh aye, I've got a Grim quiz, which I have edited and checked. In fact, it's all ready to go up in YouTube. So that will probably be uploaded within the next few days. Okay. in time for, and I'm not going to see it, you know, the climax of the dark season. Right. 19 minutes and 54 seconds. Great. Okay, the lads, that's all I want to say. Hope you enjoy the video. Leave the comments below. But I should point out, if any of you slag off any of my components, they'll be fucking deleted. And you'll be blocked forever. Wait a minute. You'll be blocked indefinitely. Right. Cheers, lads. See you soon.
That bloke's a nutter.